That's how you know. That's how you know good people on media. Most media houses, if you're a bad person, they will never give you a chance to say goodbye to their audience. You're just thrown off air. And you just go like, oh, that guy went off air. Yep.
Krowbar, hit that thing. The amount of times you change batteries, ni kwa sababu conversation ni ndefu. The conversation is long, but the conversation is of such value.
Yes.
Keep watching, tafadhali. And if you're catching us here, start at the very beginning, because we keep referring to previous episodes, and there's also context. It's important to understand the journey so that when we are getting to this place, you can understand and feel the impact of the story and how the dots connect.
Yes.
2015, you've built your studio, your dad has helped you.
Yes.
Your wife is telling you kuna transition in India.
The transition came in August.
There's a transition coming.
Yes.
But you also, what I was asking you is, what did you want to start doing in that studio? Where did you want to start?
There, in that studio, I wanted to do my own remixes. I wanted to take songs and do my own interpretation of those songs. Either make them slower or make them faster or give them a different vibe or change the genre. But that's what I had in mind. I just wanted something that would feel like me. So that's what I was going for.
Okay.
And so that was the goal with me opening the studio, to give myself a sound. And some of the remixes I had done when we were building the sound, I started playing them in some of the gigs I would go. So I would take a song that has a similar topic with another chorus and then remix it and then play it. And then play the song and people are expecting the chorus, and then another chorus they like lands. And then they go like, oof. You just see those lemon faces. And I like seeing lemon faces, you know?
Yeah.
When I play that, I go like, you know?
You are creating your own lane within the DJ world.
I was now creating my own lane in the DJing world. Then come August, when August came. 2015 now. August came, we had a new head of production at that point at Standard Group. Was called for a meeting, and the head of production said, we have a new vision for that show. And so if you want to continue, you can continue or you can leave.
Huh? They presented to you that opportunity?
Yes, that was the offer I was given. If you want to continue, you can continue, but it's going to be for free.
For free?
For free. Can you imagine? That was the offer I was given. That's how I left TV.
What?
If you want to continue, you can continue, but you have to do it for free. And then it wasn't making sense. Me, I knew our numbers were good and stuff, but the reason I wasn't mad was because I knew change was mentioned. And so I had, and I went like, this is it. It's time. Time has come. Time has come. And then I said, awesome. So I said, I'll respond to you tomorrow. Went home, told my wife that situation, and then went back. And then I said, thank you for the opportunity. It's been really dope being here. I am very, very grateful. Many people wish for an opportunity like this. I was granted, and I'm grateful.
How many years were you on the show?
That was 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That was 5. And so I profusely thanked them. Profusely, and appreciated them for trusting me with their product.
You guys, I love how you exit from places.
And even then, they were very kind. Most people, let me tell you, most people when they're let go on TV, they even never get a chance to say goodbye. That's how you know. That's how you know good people on media. Most media houses, if you're a bad person, they will never give you a chance to say goodbye to their audience. You're just thrown off air. And you just go like, oh, that guy went off air.
That is...
Do you know, and I remember the head of production said, hey, listen, that's what you'll do. I'll give you up to the end of August. Your last show is going to be end of August. I had 2 more shows. They would trust me with that. Even, you know, that speaks a lot.
You're right.
You know, that they can trust you with this. They know you are not malicious. They know that even when the camera goes on, you won't throw them under the bus.
You're still going to continue giving your all until the end.
Yes.
That
And
is
so-
such a powerful thing you've taught me.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
You know, anytime you see somebody, I remember the other day, and he's coming on the show soon. I was having a conversation with Wahiga Mwaura.
Yes.
But now you've said it, and Wahiga is
Yes.
very sober-minded guy.
Yeah.
You get, is very proper. You're right.
Yes.
At his final show,
Yes.
he had the opportunity
Let
to.
me tell you, when someone like that walks out, even though they know he's being poached, they still trust him with the product to the last day. That tells you character.
You
That
guys.
tells you
Thank you.
character.
Krowbar, you've taught me
Sana.
something.
Anytime I see a media house do a celebration to see someone walk out, that is character.
They're grateful for the opportunity that they even had with them.
That is character. That even the media house is ready to thank them.
Wow.
Yeah. Just speaks, because other than that, the people who are let go and you never see them say goodbye.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You could have had the opportunity, and
Yes.
this is how I see another version of your exit.
Okay.
You could have had the opportunity to start saying, after all these years, how dare do they want them, how can they want me to do this thing for free? What's wrong with this thing? I've given them my sweat blood. I built this show. I staffed them. Even you,
Yes.
it shows, you know, you have a running thread, Krowbar. I love CTA because you hear the thread.
Okay.
When you're telling me this now, you were fired from a place, but you went back to say thank you.
Yeah.
That thing that your mom taught you.
Yeah.
All the different places, Winnie at the DJ school, you went back to say, your words are very simple. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
And I can see it's not lip service for you. With
No.
DJ Mo's,
Yes.
you went back to do it.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
When I look at my own life, I haven't always done it. I have done it a lot, but I haven't always done it. In your story, you have always done it.
Man, let's say the good man worked on this heart.
You're teaching people, and here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Life is so small.
Yes.
This guy moves to this other place. Whatever. You intertwine.
Yeah, the story changes up on Bele Kidogo. It's a very funny story.
Yes.
So we go, they allow us to do the last show. It was me, Kendi, and Diema.
Yeah.
And I remember, so me and Kendi were let go. And so Diema remained. And so me and Kendi did our last show, and everyone went to pursue their own dreams. My good sister Kendi went to pursue her PhD in psychology. I think in the near future tutakuwa tunamuita Dr. Kendi. Yes.
Talk to me about transition.
Yes.
Transition.
That's where from there now, I've hit 1, 2, 3, and maybe now the fourth one, like 4 transitions in less than 10 years. I'm about to tell you what transitions do to you,
Yeah.
which is really, really nice. So here we go, we leave TV. We leave TV.
Actually, hold on.
Yes.
First and foremost, you know, there's something weird that's happening with this CTA that I have to follow.
Okay.
It's called conviction. So let's go to
The baby.
let's go back to the pay bill. So part of the reason why we're doing this CTA is to raise funds for Krowbar's wife.
Yeah.
We have not yet even gotten to the part of the story, and my aim was to prompt you guys when we get to the part of the story. But
Yes.
this thing called conviction is sweet. So, and I said every time I prompt you guys, I'm just feeling I can't just prompt.
Okay.
It's not going to be lip service.
All right.
I'm going to ask people to do what I am doing. So, as part of raising, you have a Paybill number.
Yes.
It's scrolling here, but then there's also
People,
because
yeah.
I have a huge diaspora audience,
Yes.
by the way.
Yes.
Over 32% of my audience is diaspora.
All right.
Yes. So there's a Sendwave number.
Yes, I can give them my wife's number, her M-PESA.
Yes. You're not sending this to CTA. All of
Yes.
this is directly to Krowbar.
Thank you, guys.
BC middleman.
Yeah.
The digital infrastructure enables money to transfer from your account, wallet, or whatever directly to him.
Awesome, man.
Sir.
Thank you.
So nigonge pay bill alafu
It's 411
411
64
6415.
15. Yes.
Then kwa hapo kwa account just andika tu CTA.
Yes.
And I'll keep saying this. I learned this lesson. It's a lesson of the digital value economy.
All right.
And this is something that was taught to me during COVID.
Okay.
And it is the power
Yes.
of when you ask,
Yes.
you will receive. But here's the problem with it. People think that if they give a shilling, people when it comes to giving, people say, I don't have. But you have a shilling.
Yes.
Do you know if 1 million people give 1 shilling, that's 1 million shillings? So during COVID, I used to receive a lot of 50 bobs, 20 bobs, 1,000 bob, 200 bob, 20 Gs from different people. And I realized it doesn't matter what amount it is. I was grateful.
Yeah.
You get? I was grateful. So me, I'm just going to go back to my standard 2 Gs. And I hit. There's no amount that you have.
Yes.
This is for me and my wife. I don't come alone. I don't come alone. And it will be written there, Wanjiru, Dr. Krowbar's wife, medical fund. Yes, DJ Krowbar, sorry,
Yes.
doctor. DJ Krowbar's wife.
Maybe I need to get a doctorate.
Am I prophetically speaking? So the number has been scrolling here.
Yes.
We're going to come to the story so you understand. I know he's trying to raise 6 million. Me, I'm trying to raise 10 million from them.
Awesome, man.
Yes, and I'm going to just say that from my own mouth.
I received that, bro.
But what I'm just saying is, we're going to come to the story of why it is that we're raising it.
Yes.
You're going to understand the difficulty, the toil that this thing has emotionally, financially, spiritually on a husband, on a father, on a wife, on a mother. I mean, it's a lot, and we're going to talk about that. But I'm just interfering here to prompt you guys to do something to help relieve some pressure off our brother right here, because he's giving you value. Part of the thing about the digital value economy is value has to be returned for value.
Right.
You're giving value in the sense of you are sharing your life's journey so that other people don't have to go through the potholes that you went through.
Yes.
You're about to talk about transition.
Yes.
You talked about nobody showed you these things. Nobody
Yes.
showed you these
You
things. You've
learn
been
as
saying
you
that
go.
according
Yes.
to your life. You are here now telling people
Yes.
so that they...
They don't have to go through the same thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
And so here we go. We now enter into a phase where we are not on TV. It is a crazy phase to adjust to. You see,
The weekly income is no longer coming.
it's not even the weekly income now. It's you are not needed as much as you were needed before. Ooh, bro. Those phone calls go down. Richie, you know what that means?
I do.
Remember when CTO was pa 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 pa, the phone calls would be like pa 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 pa. When you went off, you feel that difference of no, the phone call's not coming. And I remember readjusting to that. You know, readjusting to that of being not needed. Technically, it
Deals with your character, eh?
you know, it deals with you properly. And I remember telling my wife, is this what retirement feels like? You know, like for real, you know, you can imagine someone in power who was needed, and then all of a sudden they're not needed anymore. They're in a new phase. You know, what are they going through? You know, not being needed anymore. You know, if you don't have anything to do next, it hits you hard. And that's why I was so grateful we had a studio.
Yeah. You know, you've talked about, as a man, I've gone through different transition thing, and I just want to, you've said something huge.
Yeah.
Beyond even the being needed by other guys, because and it's not badly, they're just like, I don't need to call this guy to get biashara here or to give them my music. You get? But you're lucky that you had something to do, because as a man transitioning to do nothing, all Sundays and Saturdays you are busy.
Sana, very true. So see, the gigs never ended, but the TV life ended.
Okay.
Many get,
Okay.
eh? Yeah. So the TV life ended, and now
But did the gigs reduce?
the gigs reduced because of visibility. Yes, visibility plays a huge role in you getting gigs, and so there we go. So I enter into this phase of studio work. And I remember one of my first guests to ever... so what happened was I asked Ndiema, because Ndiema was head of radio for Radio Maisha, head of programming. I asked him to send me some few scripts that I can read. And so he sent me some few scripts he had on his email that I can practice on. Because he said, hey, dude, try voiceovers. So I did a few English ones and a few Swahili ones. And then I sent them to him to listen. And then he was like, these are good. Let me tell you how stars align. I think a week later, Sammy D passes by my house. When Sammy D passes by, I play him some of these voiceovers I've recorded. And then he goes like, bro, we are doing these stand-up comedy shows for Eric Omondi. Can you voice them for us? Bro, do you know out of me voicing that one thing, I ended up voicing very many things.
It opened up other opportunities.
It opened up. Now, the studio was
You became a voiceover
there.
artist.
That's how it started shifting. The goal was to make beats and do remixes, but now the studio shifted into voiceovers.
And you are the talent.
And I was the talent.
And the engineer.
And I'm doing everything over there. And so I started recording this English and Swahili and Kikuyu voiceovers.
No way.
For real. For real. I pitched right, left, center, everywhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk to me about the pitching. How do you get those opportunities and jobs?
So it never guarantees a job. It never guarantees a job. But there are these, what we call marketing agencies.
What is pitching? Explaining, even if somebody doesn't know what pitching is.
So pitching means you get to look out for people who handle accounts in these agencies. And then those free demos I have done, I compile them into a folder and send them as a Google file link. And then they can just play them. They don't even need to download them. They can just play them from where they are to hear your take, your delivery, your stuff.
So give me an example,
narration.
like, hi, we'll just do one random. Do one for CTA right now.
Let me do one that I can remember.
Okay,
that
sir.
was just nice. It was like, Kenya Power's innovative power will help us find you faster, easier, and quicker. When you get a phone call from Kenya Power, do revert quickly. Thank you. The ones I like doing the most are Swahili. I love Swahili.
And your baritone is strong. I like you've got that kind
of... So the Swahili ones I love. Swahili has drama. So Swahili would be like, Radio Maisha 102.7 tuko mbele pamoja.
Since we're with the flow,
I love Swahili. Cuk. There's one I pitched for Inoro, but it never went through. It was let me try and redo this one. Kahioka Moige Kameme FM.
It's just so that voice that you thought was for singing had other this guy was in the wrong thing, but I thought that was singing.
Even me now, I can't even hear myself singing now.
But I've just heard your voice. I'm like,
yes,
you've got a very good baritone.
Yes.
But then also you've understood. So did you study voiceover?
No. I came to understand voiceover out of hanging out with Ndiema. Yes. I remember Ndiema brought me a Swahili voiceover in my house. And because Ndiema is a Swahili radio presenter, Ndiema would tell me, say that line like this. I want you to say that line like this. Emphasize here, swing it out. So he directed me line by line until I got to understand. So the goal is read it, dramatize it. You need drama. You don't just talk the way you talk normally. It needs a little bit of drama.
Which is character.
Catchy.
Need some character.
There you go. So Ndiema is the one who got me into this. Ndiema is the one who trained me. Sami is the one who now provided opportunities. So anytime Sami was getting adverts, would say, do this one for me, Karosh. Do this other one for me, Karosh. Do this. Some other ones for the government. Ilikuwa ni mnyoo agini unapatikana kwa vidimbwi na nini very good Swahili. Yeah, so Sami opened those doors for me.
And but you see,
but man, now, yes. You see how God works,
you created the studio.
In faith, you created it for a
different purpose.
Only for God to take it this way.
But if you didn't have the studio, I guarantee you didn't have gotten those jobs.
Quisha, you wouldn't. I wouldn't. Even Enosolik gave me gigs.
Even Enos?
We were neighbors with Enosolik. Stone throw away. Mi naishi hapa, like 50 meters, Enos lives over there.
Uko in Athi River?
Hapo in Athi River. We were neighbors.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, man. And so because Enos was also doing adverts.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And because we are neighbors is si Krowbar anaishi pale.
Na akona ka studio hapo.
Na pia yeye akona ka studio kwa SQ yake.
Yes.
Na mimi niko na studio kwa SQ yangu.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of exchanging lines and it's done.
Powerful.
And so now here came the challenge with that studio. We finished 2015, we enter 2016. As I am doing these adverts, I am starting to do some final mixes, all right? As I'm doing these final mixes, I am playing my advert, then I am going on YouTube and looking for a similar ad. I'm listening to that YouTube ad, and I'm listening to mine, and I can go, mine doesn't sound like this. Mine is not sounding like this. There must be something I'm doing wrong. And so what do? I look for Benali. I look for Saint P.
Saint P, baby.
I look for Saint P and I tell Saint P I'm struggling with this. Saint P is busy. Saint P gives me Benali and tells me Benali is going to teach you some things. Benali teaches me a few things and I go like, okay, I have a footing. But that was early 2016. But I'm still doing it. I'm still getting stuck. You see, I was downloading ads and trying to redo them to grow my craft. But I am hitting major walls. YouTube is a very good place to learn, but you might get a video that doesn't give you context. That doesn't. And so they might tell you, this is the right lens to do this, this is that and that, and this is that. But they might not tell you.
Over here it's snowing. It's good in a place where there's snow.
You know, they might not tell you a fact that it cannot shoot for more than 30 minutes because it will overheat. Is that making sense?
Yes, so, with this 360 camera right here that we started with. Guys.
There you go. So a challenge like that, they never tell you. They never tell you. But you never understand that you'll get stuck when you get to that point.
And you don't even know to search for it.
There
you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And so my wife noticed that stress. Guess what my dear wife does? My wife sends me a link saying, hey, check out these schools and see if you can go there and study.